Dr. Okeefee Simmons, welcome back to Inside South Florida.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be back.
Yes, our viewers and myself, we love learning so much from you. You teach us everything we need to know about weight loss.
There's just so much information out there, so
Yes.
very happy to be here.
And today you're going to teach us what are some non-surgical weight loss procedures.
Yeah, so there are a couple of different non-surgical options. We know about the medications and about the pills that are available and the surgeries. The non-surgical approaches are centered around an endoscopic approach. So endoscopic refers to the thin tube in a camera that's inserted into the mouth to get to the stomach. Once we're in the stomach, there are different techniques that I'm able to do leading to long-term weight loss, including balloon placement for a few months. I can do some suturing to make the stomach size smaller. For patients who've had surgery, there's an option to do a revision with some of those sutures. So a couple of different options that don't involve surgery. And then there are medication options as well.
Now, what are the benefits of doing a combination approach?
Yeah, so combining the medications with the procedures has a few benefits. One of them is the added weight loss, right? So the procedures are centered a lot around the anatomic or the structure of the stomach and making the stomach size smaller and filling up space in the stomach so you have less room for food. Whereas the medications work on some of those hormonal and biologic processes that drive your hunger, or your appetite, or your cravings. So you're really just attacking obesity from a couple of different approaches and different avenues when you're combining.
Interesting. What attacks the appetite again?
Yeah, that's a great question everyone's asking. And that's where all these medications come in. They're really good to use along with the procedures.
Amazing. And how do you decide what's the best solution for a patient that wants weight loss?
That's such a good question. It's such a good question. And unfortunately, I don't have a great answer for that, right? If you're going somewhere and they're giving you this sort of cookie cutter approach, it's probably not the best, right? It's such an individualized decision. And that's why we have the consults. And I really spend time with patients deciding what your goals are, because ultimately that is what we have to try to meet, right? And try to facilitate you getting there. So it's really about meeting the patient where they are and then considering their medical history and the options that they're willing to take in order to get to that weight loss goal.
I love that approach, and you listen to your patients.
It's so important.
Yes, it is.
So important.
And now, what should patients look for in a doctor?
Yes, I think that's one key, right? As a doctor that's going to sit down and really take the time to listen to you. And if there are advertisements about this doctor, and then you actually get your consult and it's a different person there and they're not really listening, like that's a red flag for sure. But other things is making sure that you have a doctor who's demonstrated proficiency in this area, because weight loss and obesity, it's really complex, and there is a board certification available, and you can search to see if your doctor is board certified in obesity medicine by the American Board of Obesity Medicine. So I think that's really important as well. And then lastly is just making sure that you're being offered multiple options. If you're going somewhere and they're like, everybody takes this or everybody does this, that's probably not the best approach for the general population that's coming to see that doctor for weight loss.
Right, I agree. You need a customized plan.
Absolutely.
And who better than Dr. Okeefee Simmons? Now, for our viewers that are interested in everything you had to say here today, where can we follow you for more information?
Yeah, so you can call our office. We'll be happy to discuss this with you, 305-204-8558. We also have a lot of information on our website, www.simmonsweightloss.com. And you can follow us on social media, Dr. Weight Loss 305.
Dr. Simmons, always a pleasure having you here in Inside South Florida.
My pleasure to join. So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.